Pangarap kong lumipad. Ang maranasang maging malaya, magaan at masaya sa ibabaw ng ulap.
Pangarap kong mayakap ang alapaap at lumutang mula sa lupa.
Dito sa PCS Senior High, tinuruan akong lumipad.
Sa PCS Senior High, nalaman ko hindi lang iisa ang uri ng paglipad. At lahat kami lilipad.
Ngayon, naghahandang lumipad.
Ikaw, sama ka sa aming paglipad.
Present day, everyone. Praise be Jesus Christ, now and forever. The phenomenon of COVID-19 pandemic brought challenges to all types of communities around the world. Thus, as foreseen, a great number of industries such as services, academe, manufacturing, just to name a few, are now in a very critical situation alongside the thousands of COVID-19 patients. Despite the challenging pandemic situation that we are all facing, Pateros Catholic School believes that education must not stop and learning must continue. Our institution intends to go on with school year 2020-2021 beginning this Monday, August 24. Our institution has consulted different stakeholders on how the school year will go. As such, the PCS administration proposes various plans and implements innovative methods of lesson delivery. This is to address the new normal that would affect the upcoming school year. As I have mentioned in the previous video, our tagline for the year is School and Home Partnership Towards a Better New Normal. This means that we highlight the relationship between school and home partnership because we believe that now more than ever, we need the parents in building, informing, and in molding our students towards the very best that they can be. Mrs. Jenaline D. Siludor is our guidance officer for the senior high school. To get in touch with her, she can be found at the PCS main campus, the ground floor, across the principal's office of the junior high school. The office is open from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. from Monday till Friday, while special meetings could be done by appointment. She could be also emailed through ludorjenaline.pcshss@gmail.com. Similarly, we would like to reiterate that the official YouTube channel of the PCS Senior High alongside the official FB page of the Supreme Student Council will be used for announcements for the school. The following are the objectives of the Guidance Office in formulating its various programs. Number 1, to assist the students in making adjustments that can lead to discovering their personal qualities, capabilities, interests, attitude, and to facilitate self-acceptance. Number 2, to have an effective and reliable access to students' profiles that can be used to monitor their progress and difficulties within the school year. Number 3, to provide information that can be used by students in their decision making. And last but definitely not the least is to create awareness and appreciation of the stages of life, professional careers, and proper attitude towards work decision and choice setting. The following are the guidance services. As mentioned in the previous video, the delivery method for the senior high school for the year is called People Method. A distance learning method comprised of 3 different sub-methods: the online, the purely electronic, and the printed learning environment. A thorough discussion is given in the previous video. It was also mentioned in the previous video that the parents nowadays are doing various roles that are quite different from what they have seen in the previous school years. They are now the more active partner of the school in developing and forming the child. Thus, the school have launched SPECS, also known as Smart Parenting and Education Coordination School. In this program, we give various webinars, tutorials, and lessons for the parents in terms of tackling the different academic requirements and in guiding the students inside their houses. Please stay tuned to our official FB page wherein we post the different webinars that parents can actually take advantage of to further understand how the school year goes. In the webinars, we give pointers on how to tackle the different academic requirements alongside how to deal with the students and to ensure that they are learning inside the 4 corners of our homes. The next part of our discussion is the roster of the advisors for the following school year. The advisors will email the students starting today so that the students would know who their advisor is and what section they are in coming Monday, August 24. Please take note that the last letter of each strand, for example, STEM E, these are the sections where the printed and the modular belongs. As mentioned, one of the functions of the Guidance Office is to provide information and news regarding our private education assistance or PEAC. So for this school year, we will zoom into the newest things about the senior high school voucher program. We have already posted on our FB page the different schedules and dates to remember when it comes to online voucher applications for the PEAC. The application period ran from June 29 to July 24, with the deadline of the OVAP accounts on July 22. I hope and pray that you have already seen the results because the posting of the application results was last August 14. So please kindly check your applications. So just a brief review of what the PEAC is all about. It's a government subsidy wherein it is given to the senior high school, wherein all grade 10 completers in private schools who are not ESC grantees, because ESC grantees are automatic recipients of the voucher in the senior high. So those who are not ESC grantees, you are the ones who are eligible for this one. Also, all grade 10 completers who completed grade 10 prior to the school year 2019-2020, but not earlier than 2016 and had not previously enrolled in grade 11. Also, for the learners who had passed the ALS AE test for grade 10 not earlier than 2016 and had not previously enrolled for grade 11 or will take the ALS and AE in 2020 to 2021. Lastly, this is for the learners who passed the PEPT for grade 10 not earlier than 2016 and had not previously enrolled for grade 11 or will take the PEPT in 2020-2021. So for those junior high school students who have completed their JHS and are not ESC grantees, you are the most eligible for this voucher program. As I have mentioned, the results of the application came out last August 14, 12 noon. So for those who are successful with their application, please submit to us a certification. For those who are not, these are perhaps your status. So if in case you are a qualified voucher applicant with conditional status, meaning you are not yet fully approved, PEAC has published self-help and a step-by-step procedure on what to do with it. More often than not, the reason for being conditional are actually incomplete documents, either no ID picture of the students or issues with the IDs and pictures, the certificate of employment, the ITR, statement of income, certificate of unemployment, financial assistance, single parent documents. So the incompleteness of your submitted documents are the primary reason. So what are you going to do? Just upload and re-upload the missing documents and I think you're good to go. For some, the issue that they have is that they have no LRN or the LRN mismatches with the name. So what you have to do is to log into your OVAP account and edit your LRN. Some other people, you must check your OVAP after 1 week if you are pending for review. So just a little bit of reorientation regarding the voucher program guidelines and processing of payments for the school year 2020 to 2021. This is directly from the PEAC. Again, as I have mentioned before, these are the students who are automatically qualified for the QVR. We have different categories. The first category is all grade completers in the public junior high school. You are automatically recipients of the voucher program. Category B, all grade 10 completers in state universities and local universities, also automatic recipients of the voucher program. Then we also have the category C, all grade 10 completers in private schools who are ESC grantees. I think most of our junior high school completer from the PCS junior high belongs to this category. So automatically you are voucher recipients. This one shows who are required to apply in order to become a recipient of the QVR. First one, category D, all grade 10 completers in private schools who are not ESC grantees. I think some of the students in our junior high school as well, other transferees, you belong to category D, so you need to have applied in the QVR. Category E, all grade 10 completers who completed grade 10 prior to school year 2019-2020 but not earlier than 2016 and had not previously enrolled in grade 11. The others, these are for students who are in the ALS and those students who completed from abroad's different learning institution. So as a form of review, because we are in the NCR and our students belong to categories C and D, they will be receiving 18,000 as the annual voucher amount. This will be given in 2 tranches, first semester and second semester. These are the additional guidelines given by the PEAC for the following school year. For the voucher validity and redemption, vouchers shall be redeemed in the first semester of the school year. It shall no longer be valid if it not redeemed in the said period. So, for the previous school year, you may redeem only on the first semester of the following school year. The voucher covers 2 years, regardless of the number of years it takes the recipient to complete senior high school. Further guidelines: qualified voucher recipients redeem the voucher by the very act of enrolling in a voucher participating senior high school. So, Pateros Catholic School is indeed a voucher program participating senior high school. You need to satisfy the requirements for admission set by PCS. And lastly, those who successfully enroll in a voucher program participating senior high school becomes a VBP or a voucher program beneficiary. Here are the more important terms of the voucher program. For the continuing participants, voucher program beneficiary retains his or her subsidy if he or she is promoted to grade 12 and continues to study in a non-DepEd senior high school, meaning a private school. No maintaining grades are required from VBPs within a school year. Beneficiary loses his or her subsidy if she does any of the following. I guess you have to take note of this. Number 1, drops out in the middle of the school year. So if he or she fails to complete the school year. Number 2, does not re-enroll in the following school year. Number 3, fails to be promoted to the next grade level or is retained at the same grade level. Number 4, transfers to another senior high school within the school year. And lastly, transfers to a DepEd senior high school or a public school. Voucher program beneficiaries that drop out due to death of a parent or guardian, force majeure, prolonged illness, or accident may be reinstated into the voucher program provided they submit documents to support their claim. Terms of the voucher program now for the transferees. Beneficiaries who wish to retain their voucher subsidy may transfer to another non-DepEd senior high school only after completing the grade 11. Again, not in the middle of the school year. Beneficiaries need to satisfy the requirements for admission set by the accepting non-DepEd senior high school. Transfers where the applicable voucher value of the releasing school is different from that of the accepting school are allowed. The accepting school will be paid with the lower of the 2 applicable voucher values. Involuntary transfers, such as when a school closes or is terminated from further participation in the voucher program, are allowed and considered under special cases. So in this video, I would like to emphasize your conditional status applications. For those who are not yet fully approved, please do submit the incomplete documents or change your LRN if you happen to be erroneous with it. So one of the things that we would like to emphasize is for you to be able to be fully become a beneficiary is to successfully pass everything. Make sure that all of your encoded data are correct, or else you might be pending for review or worse, not approved. So if you have further questions from the PEAC, you may contact them through these numbers given to you in front. We have their landline, we have their cell phone number, and the email. At this point, what we are going to discuss to you is the university application procedure. One of the services of our guidance is to help the students when it comes to application for their tertiary education. For the past years, we have students who have passed different universities, whether it's a big university, a local university, it doesn't matter. So whatever application requirements you need, please do not hesitate to contact our guidance office. Also, we would like to take this point to remind you of the different college entrance examination dates. So for UP, it's October. For the Ateneo, it's September, January. For the De La Salle, it's October. For UST, it's October and December. For FEU, it's about September to January. For PUP, October to February. For Adamson, that's October to April. For UE, that's October to June. So if you notice, most of our universities begin their entrance examinations either in September or October. So for our grade 12 students, please take these last few days to firm up and to review on the different lessons so that you may pass their entrance exams. Also, the guidance is helping those who are taking scholarship from the DOST. So if you need our signature, please submit it ahead of time. The deadline set by the DOST is on August 28th. So if it's already August 21 now, you only have 1 week to accomplish it. You may submit your documents, your papers in the guidance office in the main campus. In the previous video, I have a lengthy discussion on the policies on distance and online learning, talking about the etiquette and decorum in online classes. The guidance office zooms into the virtual or cyberbullying. As defined, this act persists by sending threats, adding lewd or malicious comments, forwarding or publicly posting private emails or messages, blogging about rumors, lies, or gossip, and posting embarrassing pictures of the victim. The guidance office acts in determining why the bully does the act on the person being bullied. It determines the trigger and the reason as to why the bully is acting so. Furthermore, on the side of the victim, we are trying to determine the impact of the bullying on the child. Since classes are held online, we are very adamant and very alert on these kinds of bullying. So we ask the parents to be cautious as well, determine the behavior of your children, try to observe them while having classes. Since the guiding light that Pateros Catholic School Senior High School uses this school year is school and home partnership towards a better new normal, and most of the time students are inside their respective homes, we are asking the parents to report discomfort of the child as soon as possible, be it because of bullying, of academic problems, of community relationship problems, and mental health problems. Again, the Office of the Guidance is open to discuss these very important problems with you and your child. At this point, I will answer some of the frequently asked questions, not particularly on the guidance office, but on the school year of PCS Senior High in general. Number 1, what are the differences in terms of the subjects offered by the school for the current school year? Will there still be PE, CAT, cookery, and etc.? For the school year, the administration has decided to do the following alterations to the elective subjects. Number 1, we temporarily removed the CAT from the PN Health component. Second, the elective for STEM is no longer robotics for the school year. We changed it to system programming to allow distance and individual learning. Also, practical subjects such as PN Health, Tech Voc skills, and AD skills subjects remain, but it's the matter of delivery, it's the matter of pedagogy that changed for the school year. Please take note that the lineup of subjects is mostly the same. It is the delivery that actually changed. Number 2, how will the schedules be? As mentioned in the previous video, flexibility is the name of the game. So for this school year, if you look at our color-coded schedules, which is unique for every section, it is the yellow parts Monday that are most crucial. The first part of the day during Monday is when the teachers upload the genuine learning packages for the entire week. So the targets for the week are uploaded every Monday, and the yellow in Friday is actually the submission of those accomplished tasks. The black parts are for principal's announcements. The more important blue ones are the restricted time for the subject teachers to answer queries from their students. And then we have the green and the pink, peach, brown, that signifies synchronous learning. It means that these are the flexible Zoom classes. So you have to wait for the announcement of the teacher as to whether or not their Zoom class for the week is required. But then again, if the student failed to attend a Zoom class, it doesn't matter. Points will not be deducted from the student. Synchronous classes or Zoom classes are augmentation classes, meaning these are for deepening of some of the topics that the students failed to understand with their Genio learning package. Question number 3, other than Genio, will other platforms be needed for online classes? The answer is yes. We are not restricted with Diwa Genio, although it remains to be the main and the official learning platform. We can still use others such as Zoom and FB or web pages. So for synchronous learning, Zoom will be the primary application. Question number 4, are synchronous classes required? Will my kid get grade deductions if he or she happens to be not able to attend a Zoom meeting? As I've said a while ago, synchronous classes are offered to augment the instructions already given in the Genio platform. While we highly encourage the students to join in these classes, they will not be sanctioned or their grades will be deducted if they happen to be absent in a session. One of the more common questions that I have, question number 5, we only have limited gadgets at home and some of my children in the lower grades have fixed schedules. How can my senior high child catch up with synchronous classes if he or she fails to attend one because of unavailability of gadgets? So these are for the family with kids sharing gadgets. To answer that, Zoom sessions are actually recorded. Teachers will be able to upload the sessions either via their own YouTube channels or the official channel of Senior High School for YouTube. We understand that with online classes, there are uncontrollable circumstances that neither the school, the families, or the students can anticipate. We are all victims of circumstance. So we have to be more supportive with each other and more empathic during this trying time. Question number 6 is also another common question. Is wearing of uniform required for the year? While proper grooming is a requirement since attending Zoom classes is as official as the normal classroom attendance. However, because we know that classes will happen inside the confines of your respective houses, the wearing of uniform is waived for the year. Students may wear decent and clean t-shirt upon attending Zoom classes. We forego uniform for the year. However, let's be cautious of what we wear in Zoom classes. We do not want spaghetti straps, low necklines, stuff like that. Because after all, Zoom classes are official school classes. Question number 7, will there still be haircut inspection? What if my child has a color or dyed hair? Is that allowed? So I can hear a lot of cheering for this question. As mentioned, proper grooming is a requirement since attending Zoom classes is as official as the normal classroom attendance. However, because safety is another value proposition that we have for the year, and we know that barber shops and salons are not yet available due to lockdowns, we thus decided to waive the haircut and hair color inspection for the year. Question number 8, will there still be deportment grades and different kinds of violations and cases? The answer is yes. Now more than ever, our teachers and faculty members, academic staff and non-academic staff are alert and vigilant since there are more cases that can be committed in the online world, and some are actually not obvious, some are actually hidden from the adult. And so the deportment indicators are recalibrated such that it will meet the demands of the online classes. I have a lengthy discussion of this in the former parents orientation video. Frequently asked question number 9, what if my child missed the scheduled exams? Are there special exam deals? So our exams for the year are actually online. However, special examinations will be duly given to those who have valid reasons as to why they failed to take the regular exams. Examples of incidences, we have internet that actually got caught or brownout perhaps. So parents need to send an email to my official PCS Senior High School email, that's altarejosalvin.pcshss@gmail.com, to explain the incidents If necessary, appending proofs for stronger claim. And then you will hear it from the guidance office as to when you'll take the special examination. Also, I can hear a lot of parents asking about this one. So how can we pay our monthly tuition dues? So there are two ways actually. The first one, the traditional one, you can still go to school and pay in the cashier in the accounting office. However, if that is not possible for you, you can do online banking. We have here on the screen the different banks that have different account names and the account number. So once you have already deposited the amount, you can send the proof of payment to shs.pcs.tuition@gmail.com and include the name, grade level, and the reason for payment. Example, December tuition fee. So you have two ways. Either you go to the school physically or do online banking. Frequently asked question number 11, will there still be regular holidays and suspension of classes during typhoon and rainy seasons? As of August 20, the Department of Education still has not given directives on how to go along regular holidays and suspension of classes during typhoons and rainy seasons. For now, please be alert with postings in the official FB page of PCS HSS, Supreme Student Council, and Genio LMS for such class suspension announcements. All announcements will be provided there. Question number 12. When will the printed and purely electronic modes of learning get their modules and copies of lessons respectively? The PCS Senior High faculty has decided that the first tranche of modules and lesson copies will be given on Monday, August 24. Grade 11 parents are expected from 10 a.m. onwards, while grade 12 parents are expected to be here from 1 p.m. onwards. The succeeding tranches will be every during major exams of the succeeding month. So for example, if you get your first tranche of documents on Monday, the second will be on September 18, 21, or 22. So after getting the second tranche in September, the third tranche will be on October, and so on. Question 13. Will there be gatherings such as JS Prom, graduation ball, field trip, retreat, etc.? Much as we want to, I'm afraid we cannot. Other than the fact that physical presence in the campus is restricted, all of these co-curricular activities are suspended for the students to focus on academics and the challenges of distance learning. Maybe next year. Question number 14 from the parents. Will there still be parent-teacher meetings? How will the card distribution go? And how will the orientations go? So parent-teacher meetings will still happen, only it becomes digital nowadays. So either we do FB Live, Zoom, YouTube Live, etc. or we just upload some of the directives in our YouTube channel. Grades, on the other hand, will be shown to the parents through electronic means. Remember, during the lockdown, the first part in March, we only sent to you the grades of the students. Maybe that will be the way for the year. Announcement on how meetings and orientations will be done, and the details will be posted in our official PCS and FB pages. So from time to time, check those very important announcement pages of the senior high school. Question number 15, will there still be handbook policies, offenses, absences? This is pretty much similar to the former question. Yes, every institution must have a handbook to guide all its stakeholders. Since Zoom classes are considered official classes and within the school jurisdiction, policies in the existing handbook are still in place. Also, in the former parents orientation video, we have listed there some of the new policies for the new better normal or the better new normal. Question number 16, how will the prelims and the quarterly examinations go? As stated in DepEd Order number 8, series of 2015, summative assessments and written tests, quarterly examinations, they are crucial in assessing the students and giving evaluative marks. So again, for this year, everything will be online for those major exams. Question from a particular student, will there be group work and collaborative activities? If you have undergone a lot, you've noticed that most activities are actually done individually. This is for the students not to have additional burdens of contacting other students and scheduling meetings and online conferences. However, there are still other activities, very minimal in number. We only allowed like 1 or 2 subjects that are inevitably through small groups. Rest assured that for this year, 3 is the maximum number of members in a group. So we will not have groups that are very big, 4 and above are not allowed. Question number 18, will there still be performance tasks? So we are following DepEd Order number 8, series of 2015. Performance tasks are crucial in assessing the students and giving evaluative marks. For this year, performance tasks will be online if physical classes are still not allowed. Obviously, physical classes are still not allowed. So following the senior high tradition, performance tasks will be interdisciplinary and web, meaning a performance task in one subject is also true for the others. So again, for those who have taken a lot during July, pretty much you've understood that it's a combined effort, combined activities for all the subjects. This way, the student will be able to apply his or her gained knowledge from different subjects into one final output. Question number 19, from a particular student, will strand or track requirements such as UM's outreach programs, Tech Voc work immersion, AD Play still push through? The answer is yes. These are essential DepEd mandated demands for each strand and track, specifically for the performing arts such as Tech Voc and Arts and Design. For STEM and ABM, there will still be capstone and research projects. For humanities, the usual outreach program of going to public schools, known as the STARS project, will be temporarily suspended due to safety reasons. However, there will still be other means of doing outreach, such as online donation drives. For arts and design, there will still be a stage play, but we think that a digital streaming will be the more applicable one. For TechBook, work immersion to restaurants will be temporarily suspended, so we cannot afford to send you to various restaurants outside the school. However, similar activities such as setting up your own online business, food delivery will still be done to replace the traditional work immersion. And this will be the last question. Will there still be honors and awards? Yes, following DepEd Order number 8 again, honors and various awards will still be given to the students. To reiterate, it is the pedagogy and the method of teaching that change, not the other aspects of education, such as assessment and rewards. In the previous videos, I have discussed to you how we are going to compute for the strand awardees, the class valedictorian, the outstanding students, etc. There are also questions coming in from parents if they're going to see the grades for a lot. Well, you'll see that after the first grading period. So for those who have incomplete, we will still talk to you regarding your completion of the requirements for this one. Browsing through the important dates published in our official FB page, we are done already with the August 19 task. Yesterday, you were able to attend the Genio orientation, and today, the guidance orientation. A little bit of changes. We are no longer going to post the sections using the LRN for data privacy purposes. Rather, the subject teachers and the advisors will be the ones to email you and welcome you in their section. So for on Monday, we are going to have the very first class orientation, Zoom with the advisor. So you are going to meet and talk to your advisor and further discuss some of the rules, policies for the students. Again, for most of your concerns, you may be in touch with the guidance office with the following contact numbers and following schedule. Again, we plead to you to be alert of the postings in our YouTube channel and the FB page so that you will be abreast with the latest news of the senior high school. If possible, please do check them daily. For the YouTube channel, please like and subscribe. For our official FB page, please like and follow. Everything that you need to know when it comes to the senior high school, we post it in real time with these following platforms. And so on Tuesday, August 25, we will give to the students the very first guidance exam for us to profile them properly and to be able to guide them for the rest of the school year. So this is it. I'd like to welcome everyone to school year 20 to 2021, the most intriguing, innovative, confusing, and historic school year since time immemorial. To our students, we are glad that you are still here with us in the Pateros Catholic School Senior High School. So welcome and have a blessed school year for everyone. Good day, our dear parents.